Hello, hello, and welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
We have today the anCnoc. This is a travel exclusive called the Rudhan.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click on that little bell for notifications. Matt?
Yay. All right. anCnoc, made at the Knockdhu Distillery in Knock, Aberdeenshire, was founded by John Morrison in 1894. Not to accuse of Jim Morrison of the Doors, also a great band. Plenty of peat, barley, and the Great Northern Railroad, which is where this place was founded. It named after the Black Hill nearby called Knockdhu.
One more time.
Knockdhu.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. There are several springs of water that float off of the mountain. That's the water they use in this. It was the first distillery built by Distillers Company Limited. It closed in 31, opened back up, closed again during the war from 40 to 45, closed again in 83 because of the crappy Scotch problems. And in 1988, it was sold to Inverhouse. And it's a whiskey brand they called Knockdhu, but changed it to anCnoc because they're going to get confused with Knockdhu because who the hell doesn't need all those distilleries? They're pretty close to each other. Anyway, so they use the spent wash to feed these giant wetland plants that are all over the distillery, which is pretty cool. So those are like the best fed plants probably in Scotland. So it's a sweet life of those plants. They have traditional dunnage on the property, which is, what it's dug into the earth and kept the barrels inside of there. It's the old stone warehouse is the only building that's been replaced, and they took the old stone and put it on the new building, which is pretty cool. So everything's old as crap there. Until in the Will's in heaven. So they have both peated and unpeated. This one is the peated version. So yay for Will, not so much for Sarah. What we will do the unpeated, which I think Sarah will like when we get to that point. So this one's a lovely peat. So this one means the hill. Very exciting is what anCnoc means. Anyway, so Rudhan, which is part of the peaty collection and travel retail only bottling, it is so what Rudhan actually is the final stage peat for stacking the bricks and letting them dry out in the pile prior to burning them to create the smokiness. Is in this range, it's 46% and no coloring here. So beautiful 1 liter bottling. Yes, you can definitely tell no color.
Yeah.
Oh, and it smells like peat.
We all smell different things,
Apparently there's smoke in your ass. That's nice.
I smell a lot of butterscotch and brown sugar. There is a wonderful peatiness and a nice smoky briny layer that is in there as well.
Yeah, lots of like honey and mango and pineapple, burning firewood.
Yeah, this smells more like forest peat.
Yeah, oh totally, because it's in Speyside, so should be.
Okay.
Oh, it smells wonderful. Oh yeah, this is like almost like a forest fire. I think that'd be the best thing if you're up in the mountains and somebody's left a fire and got a little too excited and set some trees on fire.
Yeah, there's a pine note in there as well. Maybe even burning pine. I like that.
It smells dead.
Yeah, burning pine, exactly. Or maybe take some like pine cones and burn them in your little campfire there. Anyway, it smells awesome. Let's see what it tastes like.
What is our percentage? And I'll let you take that sip real quick. Sorry.
It's okay.
What is our percentage and what is our price point on this guy?
It's 46%, and the price point on this one, I think it was about 45 pounds from what I saw. So not bad. And it's a liter, which is nice. So
Sarah said it smells.
Expensive.
Sarah says it smells thin, so I didn't know if I wanted to know what kind of percentage we were thinking of. We just came off of a very high proof bourbon, so I can understand why she's saying it doesn't smell very
true.
Thin.
Yeah,
I get a rich denseness to this. I don't think it smells thin.
it's not my jam. So I can't get past that nose. I can't get any of the stuff that you guys are smelling except for the peat. I don't even think I want to try it. So
it's not as peaty as like Isla or anything. It's that Highland peat, so it's that forest peat, not that medicinal seaweed peat.
Right.
It's
still rubbery.
It's still Band-Aid rubber to me. And no, I've got leftovers from our last video, and
she's gonna wash away that peat with some high proof bourbon.
God, yeah.
Peat is not for everybody.
Washes it right away.
To me, this like we were saying does have that forest peat though. There's a piney note to it. It is a little bit rubbery. It is a little bit of a burning kind of seaweed kind of vibe going on to it.
Yeah, it's also like really creamy and ashy. It's like a soot with like lemon and mangoes, little orange sugar, and it's got like incense burning. That's what it is. Incense burning. Yeah, it's like licking a pine cone while you're burning some incense in like a room, and I don't know, entertaining yourself.
Do you like it?
Weasley, it's delicious.
He doesn't think so.
He's
Bourbon?
still there.
Bourbon? That's because he thinks he's getting bacon.
Oh, I know. Poor Weasley. No bacon for you.
Oh. It's really, I enjoy it.
I think it's really good.
I've had a different anCnoc. I've had the anCnoc Cutter before. That was another peated series that they did. And I was a real big fan of that one as well. So I'm not surprised that I enjoy this one.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember this. So this is one we borrowed from our buddy Pete as well. His lovely travels to the UK. So once again, Pete, thank you very much.
Thank you, bud.
But yeah, there's a whole series of these. Like you're saying, there's the Cutter, there's Rudder, there's what else I got? I've got Flouter. I've got 3 or 4 other of these. We'll do the whole series.
Oh boy.
I'm excited. I think I have the whole series. So this was the one I didn't have. So thankfully Pete has this one to borrow. So yeah, there's like 4 or 5 others that we can do for the peat series. But then again, there's also really beautiful unpeated that they do too. There's a 12 and 18. There's one that's by an artist. I can't remember the top of my head. And there's some other ones I've got that are really good from them. I think you'll actually like. So I think it's Blast. Maybe that's what it's called. I don't know. Can't remember. Delicious is what I call it.
All right.
Good stuff. I really like it. It's a good intro to peat too, I think, for people that have gotten a little bit into peat but not quite there. I think this is a good one instead of pushing them with an Isle of peat. This is a nice Highland peat to have someone try.
Yeah, I still think it's dialed up on the peat scale a lot further than some others. I still feel like my favorite introduction for people would probably be Highland Park. That's what I typically put people towards if they want to try peat for the first time, because the light heather peat is very, very unique.
Right.
This to me still has too much of the
medicinal,
that rubber note to it. The drop of water in it, however, dialed that note down. However, it did elongate the finish of it. So the oils absolutely separated in this with a drop of water. So I feel like there's probably some older whiskeys in there that had some nice oils to them because it absolutely separated really quickly. The flavor of the peat kind of got dialed down, but the oiliness kind of clung to your tongue. So the peat actually lasts for a lot longer on the finish.
Definitely. Yeah. So it's a super awesome, nice single malt Scotch. Maybe it's like a second tier, I guess, probably after like you said, like Highland Park or something like that, to another step in the direction of peat until you end up at Octomore. It's wonderful.
All right. Are you guys done fawning over your peat?
I think so.
Yes.
Excellent. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to hit that notification bell as well. And until next time,
keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass.
Cheers. Elijah Craig.
anCnoc.
The phone away. I know it's peat, but you gotta at least pretend.
I'm just gonna accidentally reach for the leftover Elijah Craig glass.
Okay. That's fine.
It's named after the Black Hill nearby called Knockdhu. There are several springs.
One more time?
What?
One more time.
One more time. It said it's named after the Black Hill nearby called Knockdhu.